Welcome to Bears in Exile. Today is Wednesday, May 23rd, and this is the market overview, looking at the Dow, SPX, VIX, TNA, UUP, FXE, GLD, SLV, and everything else. Okay, it was a absolutely crazy day. There's good, there's bad, and what can you say beyond that? I guess I'll touch on the bad first. The really bad thing is we made a new low today. It'd have been great if it had been a double bottom, but just wasn't meant to be. So, new low. It'll probably be retested at some point, probably in the not too distant future. And what else do we have? We still have the 14-day RSI moving average ticking down. Beyond that, not bad. We still have 2 more days to resolve the uptick target for the Dow, and yeah, slightly red today, minus 6.5 points, just over. Very, very nice hammer, and everything else, most everything else, ticking up. Stochastics on the way up. CCI has leveled out, holding low. Histogram is ticking up still. MACD is down, and the CCI is down. So it'd be much nicer if those were to turn, and they probably will here very shortly. But nonetheless, we still have primary and 2 secondaries still pointing down, and everything else pointing up, essentially. So what is there to say beyond that? It's kind of a push-pull. Unfortunately, they didn't guarantee Eurobonds at the meeting, and we're going to see what effect that has on the market tomorrow. The entire rally today, off of its lows, was based on the rumor that they were going to have some kind of a deal offered, and we haven't seen any details of any deal, and certainly not of Eurobonds. So, not a good thing news-wise. 60-minute time frame. We said yesterday the 60-minute was iffy, the 30-minute was bad. Actually, I'm going to go to the 30-minute. There we are. Go back in time. This is where we were. Stochastics were on the way down. Everything was on the way down. And then fast forward into today, and yeah, it just totally crapped out. Just an incredible save second half of the day. Thank God for that rumor. But it was strong enough to even loop everything in a single day, which is pretty darn amazing. From from the highs down and back again, almost a complete rotation. Going to the 60-minute time frame, what do we have to look forward to tomorrow? Well, it would appear that there is more gas to the upside. Fortunately, we're not on that iffy down thing that has reset itself. MACD, histogram up, MACD up, RSI up, CCI up, stochastics up, 14-day RSI moving average up, but we have that pesky new lower low. If it wasn't for that, it'd probably be pretty simple. 60-minute time frame also shows us we are going to the long-term moving average bar. There should be some trouble with that. But if we're able to break out, which will take us to 12,600, then that will clear the previous recent high, and that should be smoother sailing from that point. The question is, do we get there? SPX. Very nice hammer, even better than the Dow. And this one is different. We did not make a new low today. Very, very positive. 14 days still ticking down. Stochastics up, CCI down, RSI up, histogram slanting up, and an uptick on the MACD itself. Much, much better than the Dow. Still have 2 days to resolve that uptick target. And as long as we have some quiet and they don't blow the results of that meeting all out of whack, I really hope that we'll be able to hit that. 60-minute time frame. Very similar to the Dow. You can see we have more penetration of the long-term moving average bar in SPX. And we can see that everything is ticking up. Very nice. Very nice. Really got to beat that previous high. And you'll notice that this is just a steady descent here. There shouldn't be too many levels here for it to get hung up on, which would take us to this right up here, just below 1370, which coincides with 200-day moving average in the 60-minute time frame, which divided makes up a different moving average. And so anyways, that's right about the area that it should go if we're able to clear this previous high. The VIX, yep, very nice. It was amazingly high at its high today, just whew, scary. Beyond that, stochastics are going down, CCI slight tick up, down on the RSI, down on the histogram, down on the MACD. So a couple of things to turn, 14-day and the CCI. Once those are gone, we should go down for another bar retest at 20, and hopefully it is not going to reverse up here. We said that the downtick target was met yesterday. We needed to wait and see what it would do next. Had this been a green candle, strong candle, then yeah, it would be all over for the bulls. Been nicer if this candle had been in the lower position. That would have made it much easier, but of course it has to be difficult. Moving on, TNA. Yeah. This one ended really nice. Did not get a lower low. Very nice. 14-day RSI moving average still ticking down. Stochastics up, CCI up, RSI up, histogram up, MACD finally up. Very pretty. And another 2 days to resolve that uptick target, and we shall see. That will involve a break of the 200-day moving average, which is now flattening out. 60-minute time frame. Essentially the same as SPX. No need to rehash. CompQ, the NASDAQ. Very nice hammer, very pretty. 14 days still ticking down, and sideways on the CCI, everything else ticking up, including finally the MACD itself. Very nice. Why don't we get into something that's really important? UUP. This monster just does not want to die, making a new high once again, and getting close to this previous high. Very close. I really hope it doesn't break out of that, and we shall soon see. 14-day RSI moving average, very high. This thing is just begging to flatten out, but it's not doing so. CCI up, stochastics high and turning. RSI up. This is the really bad one. MACD histogram, another tick up. Really don't like that. We do have a possible negative divergence here. That would be nice. Could have a possible in the RSI, in the stochastics, in the CCI. So there are some things against this, but we just don't have any indication that they are mattering yet. FXE. Yet another new low. Ugh. Tagging the lower Bollinger Band, bouncing off slightly. Pretty darn uniform in the short-term moving averages. Be much nicer if there was some excessive separation or wobble. There is not. And very nice inverse of UUP. Down on the 14-day RSI moving average. Stochastics actually mixed, slightly different. Down on the CCI, down on the RSI, down on the histogram, down on the MACD. Ugh. And GE tried to front run the Dow a little bit. We noticed yesterday it was better than the Dow. Dow didn't have a bad day. GE didn't have a bad day either today. By the end of the day, that is. Very nice hammer. down on the 14-day RSI moving average, up on stochastics, down on the CCI, up on the RSI, up on the histogram, and a bullish cross on the MACD. So overall, definitely more bullish than bearish. And yeah, if this one can break out and go higher, wonderful for the Dow. JP Morgan. We were talking about this yesterday, being the most important bank. Had a decent day, not a great day. And very similar to everything else, with the exception of the 14-day RSI moving average, everything ticked up. It is promising. We only have 2 days to resolve that uptick target. It would require a fairly decent move to achieve that. So time is running out. GLD. Gold just can't seem to catch a break. Hammer at the possible bottom of range could be positive, but indicator-wise, not pretty. I mean, slight tick up on the MACD histogram, MACD ticking down, CCI down, stochastics mixed, trying to roll over, 14-day RSI moving average pointing down, and the RSI ticking up. Very, very mixed. Not really pretty. What can you say? SLV, more of the same. Hammer, close to the bottom of a range, not quite. And secondaries the same as gold. Ugh. And Apple, very nice. Very nice. Fat body spinning top, 14 days still ticking down. But everything else ticking up, looking for a bullish cross. And, I mean, this is essentially flatlined, even though it is a down tick today. This could be turned without too much further effort. And, man, this would be great for the market overall. What else is there? Well, I think that's about it. It's not going to really matter until tomorrow when the news is absorbed from the Euro meeting and we get to see if CNBC starts beating the drum of Euro destruction once again. So there it is. Definitely bullish, slanted for tomorrow based purely on the technicals, but we'll see what the news brings us. As always, all investing decisions are your own. This chart and video are for entertainment, educational, and consumption of time purposes only. Thank you.